Hi my beautiful Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be your June the 18th until the 25th, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So for June, I'll be doing a giveaway, and I'll be choosing 2 winners, so each of the winners will get to win a free reading from me. So if you're interested, there are a couple of options. You can either subscribe to my channel, or in the description box below, you'll see 2 links, one to my Instagram and one to my Facebook. I am also doing a $10 special this month, so for those of you that are interested in getting a question, it will be $10 for a question this month, and everything else you need for my personal readings, if this resonates, will all be down below, okay guys? So I'm just going to jump right in with your tarot. Alright. What can we get for my beautiful Sagittarius? Show me what Sagittarius needs to see for their love life. Whoa. If you were in a fight with somebody that you're currently involved with, I see here that there is a lot of regret here. There's a lot of, thinking back to the past. If this is somebody, an ex of yours, I feel like if they have left you, they're feeling a lot of regret. They're really looking back at all of the good times that the two of you guys had together. They're really, reminiscing. For some of you, it's like this person, at the time wasn't reciprocating your feelings for them. They weren't reciprocating the feelings that you had for them. And so you guys had decided to end it. For some of you, you could have decided to open up towards somebody and they only just pulled back even more. So you ended up moving on, and I feel like this person is really regretting that, decision. They're regretting the fact that they were so caught up in, their own personal things that they had kind of let you get away. It's almost as if they feel like you're the one that got away here. I do see that they are having a lot of conflict mentally, trying to decide, trying to really figure out actually how all of this happened and why they feel so much regret when at the time, that's not how they felt at all, why they couldn't reciprocate your feelings towards them. I do see here that, there is going to be a new opportunity with this person if you are willing. I do see this is something that you're going to have to take the time to really decide, to really get to decide if you want a new opportunity with this person, if you're going to give them a new chance. So it's like, the main advice here is to really trust your intuition, because I feel like your intuition will really guide you in the right way with this person, I do see that, they are going to be coming back towards you to offer you another chance, to offer you, something stable. This could definitely be a relationship that they're offering you, but it's like this time, they see the potential within this. They have dealt with whatever it is from the past that they needed to deal with, or if they just weren't able to express their feelings. Because there's somebody that is, I really sense that this person is somebody who always uses their head over their heart. They're not really emotional. They probably, guard up their emotions. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who had parents that, in their household, it wasn't okay to be emotional. They had to be strong. And I really feel like that is an energy that, a couple of you are dealing with. It's like this person, and I don't know if you know their parents or not, but if you did, and you kind of took a look at how their parents were, you would realize why they're like this. It's because they were grown up to be that tough person, that tough energy. And for others of you, if that's not the case, then it is because their parents probably got a divorce, and it could have been when they were young, but it doesn't have to be. But I'm really sensing that it really took them, it really broke them, right, to see two people that could have created, you know, the person that you're dealing with and seem so happy, you know, on the outside, but on the inside they were so miserable. To find that out and to really see how they were after they separated and how they truly felt about each other, it's like that really took your person. It really hit your person hard. And I don't think your person, you know, if this isn't somebody that you've known for a long time, this is not something that they're going to open up and tell you, you know. For the most part, the only people that know about this in their lives are people that have been around for a very long time, you know, people that they grew up with and went to school with. So they're not very open about certain things. And it's like, how can you, you know, be reasonable if you don't know why they're acting out the way that they act out? But it's really that sense of, as soon as they get too close, they feel like they have to pull back because they feel like they're going to get hurt. They feel like they're opening themselves up. The more vulnerable they are, the more vulnerable they are, the more they feel like they need to pull back, the more they feel like they need to guard themselves, protect themselves. But it's like, I feel that the love between the two of you is very, very strong. And I feel like that's what helped them to realize that they actually do have issues committing. I feel like this has been a problem with them in the past and they never really thought too much about it. But I feel like you really pushed them to see why they have these issues. So, you know, they've taken a lot of time to really think about it because they're regretting, you know, why everything happened with you. But instead of just regretting it, they're actually wondering and trying to piece together, you know, why they felt like this, why these things happened. And when somebody takes the time to actually do things like that, that's when they realize and they find out deeper meanings and they can actually start to heal themselves. So I do see here that, you know, when they do come back, you are going to have to make a decision, but you're really just going to have to trust your intuition on this. You know, don't put too much of, you know, too much thought. You can obviously think about it, but try to let your intuition guide you because your gut feeling will always be right. But sometimes when we think so much with our mind, it really just ends up playing tricks with us, you know. Or even like readings, like when you watch so many readings and you get so many different stories, it's like at one point or another, you know what resonates, but you forget because you've heard so many things that resonate, but then they don't resonate, they half resonate, and then, you know what I mean? That's why, you know, personal readings are more just on your energy, so it obviously helps you. And I'm not, you know, telling you go get a personal reading, and I'm not, you know, telling you that these readings aren't good, but it's like, yes, of course they are good, but like a healthy dose, right? Because I'm only saying this because I have personal experience where when I first found out, you know, that there were tarot readings on YouTube, this was long before I had even started doing my own readings, and I would do that. It's like I fully knew the situation and I would hear so many that were good and then certain ones that were bad, and then all of a sudden it's like I had no idea what was actually going on within my situation, right? So it's like that is, you know, the same thing as when you think about things within your mind. It's like it almost makes you feel the same. So, and you may not realize that's why I'm using the reading as an example, because, you know, a lot of people that have came to me for readings definitely mention that, you know, they do get confused sometimes. And so I feel like that's something that if you guys watch a lot of readings, you would definitely resonate with. So that's the same thing that can happen when you're overthinking things in your mind. It's like all of a sudden you don't even remember what you were trying to think about or what your initial feelings were. So just really let go and just, you know, allow your intuition to trust you within this situation. So we have the World here. You could be dealing with a fixed sign, a Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio here. This could definitely be somebody that's at a distance from you. This could be somebody that you met online, somebody that you've been talking to online for a while, but you possibly, you know, haven't really met. So you've been having on and off again relationships online, but without officially actually meeting, right? This is also a card of completion, right? This is also in my, like for me, I always see this as, you know, it's about graduating, but not necessarily in school. I feel like this is a card about graduating on a spiritual level. It's like coming to a cycle. We all live in cycles, and you have to get through one cycle to get onto the next, right? You have to learn those lessons. So it's like ticking off all those lessons and finally graduating, finally completing, and being able to start all over again, right? Because after the World, which is the last card in the tarot, we get the Fool at the beginning, right? So it's like you guys have learned everything that you needed to learn together and without each other, and now you're about to have a new start with this person, a new leap of faith where, you know, instead of having all those things that had affected you, if you guys got back together without really realizing why these things had happened, mainly your person, you guys would have just ended up in the same situation. But it's not karmic anymore. Your person has learned their lessons. So with that being said, it's like you guys can actually have a fresh start, which not a lot of people get to experience because they want to get back together, but the healing hasn't been done, right? Whereas in this case, the healing has been done. So if you do want to have a new start, it will be a completely new start, but you have to treat it as a new start. You know, you have to get to know this person all over again, even if it hasn't been that long, because for some of you, it's only been 5 months, right? So even if it hasn't been that long, I definitely sense that you have to really start to get to know this person different and in a different way, you know? Because people change, people realize so many things. You know, we change in small ways monthly, but yearly, we change so much, right? And we always think that we know someone so well, but you know, half the time we don't even really know who we are. So, you know, it's learning about somebody, and being in a relationship, being in a friendship is always about continuously learning about that person and all the changes that they go through, because obviously they're going to evolve, right? So yeah, so that's what I see for you guys. I hope that this resonates. If it does and you want a personal reading to get more clarity on your situation, all my information is down below. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful week. I hope that this gave you some answers that you needed, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, my loves.